In the case of actor Vijay dismissal of individual judge. Actor Vijay had filed a case seeking exemption from paying entry tax on a luxury car imported from abroad. Judge S.M. Subramanian dismissed the case and fined actor Vijay 1 lakh rupees. Moreover, he had put forward some harsh criticisms in the verdict. Following this, Vijay filed a case in the Chennai High Court seeking the removal of certain comments made by the judge in the judgment. Vijay's party claimed that the comments made by the individual judge in the case had personally offended him, adding that it was unnecessary for the judge to criticize the car as it was purchased through hard work. Vijay's counsel also said that the case was pursued because seeking tax exemption was a legal action. After hearing the arguments of both the parties, the judges adjourned the case without mentioning the date. Judgment has been given today in this case, which came up for hearing again in this situation. Accordingly, at the request of Vijay, the bench of Justices Pushpa Satyanarayana and Muhammad Sabiq ordered the removal of Subramanian's negative comments. Singapore has the lowest level of corruption, 4th on the international list. Singapore is the 4th least corrupt country in the world. Transparency International, an anti-corruption organization, surveyed 180 countries and regions, it said in a statement. Singapore, which came in 4th along with Sweden, scored 85 points in the 2021 Corruption Perceptions Index. Singapore had the same number of points in 2020. Singapore also has the highest number of points in Asia. Denmark, Finland and New Zealand topped the list. All three scored 88 points each. For the first time, Transparency International said its Corruption Perceptions Index has fully scrutinized the status of corruption over the past 10 years. The organization said it was examining which countries have improved in the last 10 years, which have deteriorated and which countries have stagnated. The organization noted that 86% of the world's countries have not made great progress in the last 10 years. The organization said that countries that have violated the freedom of the people of the country continue to be ranked badly in the Corruption Perceptions Index. The organization ranks in 180 countries based on a broad perception of how public sector corruption exists. Since 2012, 23 countries in the index have deteriorated. The organization said that developed countries, especially Australia, Canada and the United States, had failed to feature in the top 25 countries with the lowest levels of corruption. India is classified by Transparency International as a country to be monitored. It ranks 40th in the 2021 index with 40 points. While raising concerns about India's independence, the organization noted that key practices to curb corruption there were weakening. Business in the Erode textile market has been severely affected by the night curfew. The famous Erode textile market, fruit market, is located near the Erode Pannirselvam Park. There are daily shops and a weekly market here. The weekly market will be held from Monday night until Tuesday evening. This week's market will be attended by traders from outside states like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala and various parts of Erode as well as districts like Coimbatore, Salem, Karur, Dindigul, Tirunelveli and Red Fort. Sales here are higher on special days than on normal days. In this case, various restrictions have been imposed due to the corona impact. The night curfew is in effect from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Due to this, the Pongal business was already severely affected. In this situation, the textile market is booming today. No out-of-state traders came because of the night curfew. Thus the whole business was severely affected. Merchants from local districts also came in small numbers. Thus the retail trade also took place less than last week. Retailers reported that only 5% of retail sales took place today. They said the same situation would continue for a few more days. Traders from the outlying districts usually travel at night during the textile market days. However, traders could not come due to the night curfew. Thus the textile business has been severely affected for the last 3 weeks. No ban on holding local body elections in Tamil Nadu, Chennai High Court. With the completion of rural local government elections in Tamil Nadu, the State Election Commission is intensifying its efforts to hold urban local elections for municipal and corporation posts. A case has been filed in the Chennai High Court seeking postponement of the urban local body elections as the third wave of coronavirus outbreak has intensified. The Chennai High Court, which heard the case, has ruled that there is no impediment to holding urban local elections in Tamil Nadu. The Chennai High Court has ordered to close the case filed to postpone the election.